If I appear little agitated today, so it is because of a reason. We all love this company called Wipro, and today they have posted their Q4 2021 results. And what I have been observing, that has really raised my doubts, apprehensions on the company's overall strategy, and this comes from a backdrop. So let me just ask you a few questions and give you some context about that. Just look at the results from IT companies. TCS posted some of the very good results. Infosys results were not very good, but that's okay, sometimes it can happen, but last time they were doing fantastic in last 2 quarters. Likewise, you would have seen Wipro in terms of stock in last 1 year. It has grown really well, from about 200 to about 400. It has gone up, but that has gone on sentiments or hopes. It has not gone because in terms of their business strategy and their way of working, they have come up with some new ideas. Definitely they have new management in place now, but is that really going to reward them in the longer run? We shall analyze those things today. I'm not going through these numbers because these are we can always ignore these numbers. Stock market does not work on the numbers but on sentiments, on the future prospects of the business, what capabilities they are developing, are they offering something really very good thing from the company offerings. These are the things which drive stock market normally. These numbers are just let's say we analyze them for the sake of whether these sentiments have some basis, some quantitative basis. So when people are comparing these, earning per share, or we can say price to earning ratios, and it should not be above that some threshold, and then it is called expensive. They are really making fool of us. We should not go by that. What we really want is, what are these key signals coming from the management commentary about the future prospects? Okay, let's look at some of the broader comments or feedback we are getting from market. We have seen the strongest time for IT. We know there are some segments like pharma, e-commerce, IT has been doing really well during this pandemic. And over last 3-4 months, I have been observing all the companies are reporting a huge deal win, a good pipeline, a strong execution. Therefore it becomes important that they utilize this time at best, and if they are not able to capitalize on this moment, probably they would not be able to do that even in future. And Wipro seems to be that name which is promising big but is not able to deliver any time. So let me just see some of these numbers. If you look at these numbers, they are reporting 0.1% sequential growth. So when I looked at this number, I really thought maybe we should stop this comparison of putting TCS and Infosys in the same bracket as Wipro. Wipro should be degraded. Wipro should be degraded and should be put in the HCL category, and HCL should be promoted. I'm just mentioning this, highlighting this fact, because let me just give you some of the facts how HCL has really gone past, way ahead of Wipro. So we should stop giving this, the Wipro treating this we should stop treating Wipro as the third number company. Rather it's a fourth number company. Maybe it will soon become the fifth company. But let me give you some numbers there. So look at here, these are December quarter results, okay, were declared on in January, and look at the total income of HCL. I am looking at HCL results right now, okay. And when we look at the results from Wipro, look at this strong quarter results. They are posting 16,000 crore revenue, while in December quarter, normally a weaker quarter we are assuming, they have HCL have posted 19,000 crore. So in terms of the gap within one quarter, if we add to this quarter number, which is about roughly, I think, that's the profit, yeah. So it is about 3,000 crore difference between these two companies. HCL is going to post the numbers very soon on 3rd of April, so we will keep a track of this. Just to mention, HCL has been doing fairly better business. The stock is also moving quickly. Therefore, HCL in terms of delivery execution, delivery capabilities, deal wins, future prospects look a better name than Wipro. Now, couple of other questions, maybe some of the key points. You go to a market, you want to buy, let's say, some products in from the market. What do? You do a comparison. Okay, you do a peer comparison, and you come to a point that, okay, I will buy this one, but not this one. For God's sake, please tell me, when you have HCL, yes, when you have TCS, when you have Infosys, these big companies, their stocks are rising really well, not on sentiments but on real facts. Why would somebody go and buy Wipro with knowing that it is only working on the hopes? Just look at that. What was the hope? From 200, let's say that stock, when it was around 200 about 1 year ago, or maybe little less than that, we saw the numbers were in the same range, and now the stock has doubled since then. The stock is still in the same range. It is not giving us any major indicators that they are on the new in the new place and going to push their boundaries now. Why should we really invest our hard-earned money into a stock which is working in the hopes? That is my question. Should you, let me give you some of the data points for TCS. Okay, we have TCS gives you dividend. TCS can always offer share buyback. We have seen that in the past, though Wipro has done that too. TCS has a huge deal win pipeline. We all know their order book is about 9 billion. We looked at that a couple of days ago. They have lowest attrition rate. Look at the employee satisfaction, that is 7%. They are projecting a double digit growth in this next year, which is 22, and they are opening up new avenues, right? You have seen McKinsey, Deloitte, EY, they are jumping into the and they are eating into the business of traditional IT companies like Accenture and TCS. Now they decided to jump into their territory, and they are going to offer new consulting services now, and that opens up new area of revenue for TCS. Now look at the Infosys. Infosys just announced dividend yesterday. I have not heard about Wipro so far. I don't know if that comes in the detailed results. The salary hike they offered, please do check. In January, the salary hike they offered to B2 band. B2 band is just about, let's say, bottom layer. They have B1, B2, and I think maybe one band lower than that. So the junior most people, they offer the salary that to up to 6 to 8%, while TCS offered a hike of 12 to 14% within 6 months to their employees. Look at their confidence of TCS. Okay, now Wipro, okay, yeah, for Infosys I was talking about. Infosys projected a double-digit revenue guidance for next year. They have large deal win size. Therefore, their strategies are coming together to achieve some objective. One quarter can go wrong, but that does not make a company not a good place to be in. But for Wipro, if you look at the commentary is pessimistic. We don't see active management contribution during the whole quarter. We don't see any energy in the management itself. There is something wrong with it. As I said, their attrition rate must be higher. They are getting bad names. You would have seen Citibank saga, they were named, but okay, that's okay. It is not the company fault. Sometimes these things can happen. Okay, now I gave you these data points. Would you still go and buy Wipro and wait that the Wipro will stock will rise because it appears little cheaper than the others? No, it doesn't happen. I always tell you, last year it appeared cheaper for the revenue size they have, the profits they make, but that was last year when the stock was trading from 170 to 200. That appeared like maybe the stock was really badly hit compared to their balance sheet, the books and their revenues, right? But now it has doubled since then. We need a clear direction how the stock will reach from, let's say, 400 to 600. With these numbers, I am pretty sure the stock will remain in the same range if it does not decline. I would not deny that okay possibility. Okay, so this was my observation. From today onwards, we shall put in HCL first and then Wipro, and we should stop calling these three companies in the same depth or breadth. TCS, Infosys, and Wipro. We should rather make our groupings separate. We make a highest bracket. We put TCS, Accenture, and Infosys in that one. Then we call it the Wipro in the second category, and we put other names along with Wipro. And HCL is fairly better name in terms of rate of return for their investors. Do let me know, what do you think? Do you think my anger is justified today? I know some of you might be thinking that this guy has gone mad. This guy has lost the control. Stock has performed 2% or over 2% today itself, while I was predicting yesterday Wipro will be hit. But I am still not convinced with their business, their overall strategy. Let's see how it happens. If I am proven wrong, please do highlight me in the future, but I am willing to put my neck in this. I don't see a great future, a great run up for Wipro investors if they willing to do that. If they continue to be invested in that, we have better options, better names, simply better names. So I look for your comments. Stay connected, stay safe, and take care.